Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another vlog. And if you are new, welcome to the channel. We got quite a few more viewers from last week's vlog, so thank you very much for subscribing. And I hope you enjoy the adventures with us. Right, we are off for a job lesson. There's Jonathan. Give us a wave, Jonathan, you know you want to. Right, goodbye.
Good, they can turn around down there somewhere. You're going to chop the poles coming back. And this time after you try them, you're going to do a left-hand transition going away.
Yeah.
That's all right, that works. Good, keep catching around. You can do the same thing again. Good, the light seat idea is fantastic, and but that's supposed to tell him to go on, feel the bridle. It's not a light seat for cruising, it's a light seat to encourage him forward, yeah? Okay, trying again now. Got the poles, and then canter away again, then leave it. Good. Good, and then canter away. Good, change the rein. You're going to do exactly the same thing the other way. You're going to trot the poles, and then canter away. And again, whenever you like, you'll see the him, you should say, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
That's it. Lovely. Good, so it's good obedience to be able to trot the pole and then canter away. It's good as part of the warm-up to make it feel more supple as well, especially on a horse like you that's starting sort of semi-resistant.
Yeah.
Okay, you can walk for a second. It's not a surprise coming in here on a gloomy Friday. It's going to be reacting or acting differently to how it might be if we'd gone to Rally Green and cross country. It's going to feel less up for it. I think horses, the same as us, suffer at this time of year with the lack of sunlight and this sort of nerd thing.
Yeah.
Good, let's get another go back. So it's just a slight sort of banana twist in him that throws him off that way. It's one of those exercises that even in 3 years' time, when you're talking around habits, it will still do the same thing. So wait for this right stirrup. Thank you for it, tip canter away. Good, so keep cantering now. I'm going to open these poles up a little bit more. You're going to jump and try and hold your right lead. Okay, walk. It's nothing more than a bit irritating.
Yeah.
It's nothing more than a little bit of lack of suppleness.
Yeah.
Sometimes it will happen less when you're in canter and trot, because trot is just stop and jump.
Yeah.
Canter and take him just right.
Yeah.
If you could just stay in your right stirrup more, that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
We have to just be careful with the light seat to soften his back
Yeah.
when we choose to sit down, how we choose to sit down.
Yeah.
So when we sit down, there should be a holiday.
Yeah.
If we've sat down and he's gone, we've done it at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Or we've sat down and pulled back too.
Yeah.
So do the same thing again,
Yeah.
attach to it, sit a little bit earlier, but like a cold toilet seat,
Yeah.
and don't get a hold. Let the poles do it.
Right. That's how that's done.
Yeah.
That didn't.
Once more.
Wrong.
So, as far as how important that is, I wouldn't stress about it too much. I would like you to try on the right range when you're practicing and schooling to stay off the track more.
Yes.
Just work on general straightness, staying on the track, off the track and not letting it go back to it.
Okay.
It's the sort of a natural crookedness that he's got that has always been there.
Yeah.
I think it becomes less important as you're going round.
Yeah.
I've done pretty much the same thing with everybody tonight. Some people have found it easy both ways.
Yeah.
You would find it easy the other way.
Yeah, definitely.
Some people are the same as you, they found it harder.
Okay.
And that's it. That's as complicated as I'd like to think about it. We can go forever worrying about all the reasons why that's harder. And some of them we can get rid of and some of them can't do it without.
Yeah.
Some of them is connected to a sort of slight banana tendency.
Yeah.
Including straightness all the time is important, isn't it?
Good boy.
So when did it happen?
Literally just in front of that foot.
So yeah, as a bit of tension to it around it.
Yeah.
That you didn't need to do.
Ah.
You didn't need to do it.
No.
It wasn't going to help.
No.
Wasn't going to do anything to help at all. Only made it worse. So soften the arm, let it be. Lovely, so it was perfect. You jumped dead straight over the first one and landed right leaded,
Yeah.
which we haven't been doing. Obviously, the more horse keeps its neck out, the straighter it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so if he gets fussing or shortening or tightening, that causes the bowl somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it stayed on the nice all the way around here. You jump the black and red one forward and nicely. All I would say is if you are going to have to do something with your reins to address the build-up of speed or momentum, it's got to happen on that landing or that recovery.
Yeah.
So you've got to try and get out of that habit of freewheeling a corner and then feeling like we've got to do something about it.
Right, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you have a look at the wavy plank, please?
Yes.
That's it. He's had a look at it.
So done.
Job done.
Right done.
And going back to what you were having trouble with at the beginning with landing on that lead,
Yeah.
we know that the more intense his neck pulls, the more likely it is to happen.
Yes.
But we also know the more forward it's going, the better it is. So it's something that got better as you move along.
Yeah.
So it's not something where you have to torture yourself and do 15 million times and, I'm not getting it right. It was just a question of keeping going, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Go on then. from a point of view of the admin and making everything work, that was perfect. You could have gone with landing on the lead that you wanted after this one, that would have helped, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just because it felt probably more important when rather than
Yeah.
And then we're going to jump after this one, black and white on the top, the one with the beach with wings. After you jump that, you'll jump this one back the other way, and the weight went the other way. So that's 8 jumps.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's it. Down and then up.
That's it. Good job. Well done. So obviously, we can look at that in 2 ways, can't we? Because so we want an 11 out of 10, which means we're going to land the lead that we wanted after every single miss. It's an 11 out of 10. Is that achievable? Or we could just make it a nice round and make it tidy.
Yeah, good boy.
The bit that I would like to change the most was how you ended up sat in that hole again, that black and white one. That's when it went the tightest. And it just because it's a slightly more crampy area, and that's when you hold a bit more inside. That's it, yeah. So when you try and leave them alone, because it might be confrontational, you end up having to do something about it anyway. So you might as well do something. Say, I'm sorry about that, carry on, than leave it to the last minute. I was really pleased with how he jumped the beach as well, because in the past, a jump that's obviously jumping into a shorter corner, and I've moved that out from where it was, he would have jumped a bit twisted to one side to deal with the corner. And actually that's quite good.
Yeah, good boy.
That's it. And what we're trying to do now in this bit of the winter, before we get a sniff of eventing season coming and stuff, we want to feel like we can do this as well as possible, rather than putting them up 15 centimetres. I think what we might get away with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Very good. I think physically he's in a really good place. That's really good.
And a lot of it is on my own.
That's it. And well, the worst thing that we have in driving is that if we doubt it in our brain, the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to make our arm tight. And of course, at the other end of the arm is their mouth. So the skill to go tense to your shoulders and knock down your arm is quite an important skill, isn't it? That's it, yeah. That's it. So, and also it tells powers on you quite quickly. So if you go along quite settled and quite nicely now, and then suddenly start opening it, well, we know it's because you weren't quite sure about your take-off distance, you weren't sure about the speed you were going at. The more you can just let it be, the better. Okay, good job. You can relax. Yeah, obviously there's been a lot of other things along the way.
Yeah, it's not just one little.
What's wrong with it? Why is he doing that? And then we had the very back of that.
It doesn't like its saddle and it doesn't like its bit and it doesn't like the wing blue or something.
That's it. So all of those things prevent you from just riding and jumping and don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. Like when Polly said in that video, I could jump around so I could just click on that. Just get off of it, for God's Hey, here he is. What a good pony. That was such a good lesson. I am going to get him home because, as you can see out there, it's nice and dark. The traffic didn't look great, even though it is only like a 20-minute drive. It'll probably be nearer 40 at this time of the night. But yeah, super duper happy with the boy. He's gonna munch his haylage. I'm gonna drive home, and then when he's back in his stable and everything's sorted, I'll give you a little debrief. But we are very happy, aren't we? He's a good boy. Bestest pony. Says yes, hurry up lady. Good boy. See you when we get home, mate. Right guys, so we are home. Fred is in his stable and I'm just driving down to take my trailer back. So, as you can see, it is really dark. Well, I mean, the video makes it look like it's not really dark, but it is pitch black. So, I've had a bit of trouble parking my trailer in the dark the last few weeks because I've been home really late and you can't see a single thing if my headlights aren't on. So, I'm hoping when I come around this corner, yes, it's worked. So, I have built myself a little runway. Can you see that? So I bought these on Amazon. They were like £10 for 10 little solar lights. So I've built myself a runway to be able to get my trailer in. So yeah, how exciting is that? Let's see if it works. Eek. Guys, it worked. This is brilliant. So yeah, there's my little runway. Trailer in, first time. Amazing. Oh, I'm so happy that I did that. Can't really see the other side so well. I think they might just need a little bit more sunlight. But, oh my God, that made my life so much easier. Because I don't want to crash into this lorry, and I don't want to crash into Helena's trailer. But now, I just drive backwards into my little airstrip. Buzzing. So happy with that. Oh, right, that's really sad. It's now raining, so I am going to unhitch my trailer and then I'll give you a rundown of my lesson with my pony. Catch you in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we are home. Trailer's away. As you can see, I'm absolutely chuffed with my little runway. So good, such a good idea. Anyway, oh, Fred doesn't want to be in the video apparently. I just spent ages lining you up so you could see him. Oh, he's coming back, that's good. So, rundown of the lesson. So firstly, I know I keep banging on about it, but I'm so happy that I sent him off to Polly while we were on our honeymoon, because like just my whole mindset has changed, and seeing him out doing stuff and being happy, and Polly's response when I asked like, what do you think? And her saying, he's brilliant, he's such a lovely boy. Yeah, that's totally changed my thinking and I love it. I can stop panicking that stuff's wrong and that every little minor thing has to be absolutely perfect, because it doesn't. It's not been 100% perfect since we've been back, and nothing bad's happened, has it, mate? Not sure he really likes my babbling on. He's like, yeah, shut up, get on with it. So yeah, I actually went off to today's lesson excited. I've been looking forward to it all week. I don't feel fantastic. I've got horrible like bunged up ears and the whole world sounds like it's underwater, but I didn't even care. It was great. So hitch up the trailer, off I go with my pony by myself. Luckily Rob met me there, hence having all of the footage. He's not very well either, so massive thank you, Rob. Sorry. Dragged him out in the cold and dark. Actually, it's not that cold. It's like 13 degrees still. So yeah, jumped on, warmed up pretty soft. Didn't really, yeah, nothing to complain about at all. Really good boy, just kind of goes in and gets on with it. Doesn't care about the Christmas trees, even though I did see those last week at the dressage. They'd added some fillers and some tinsel and stuff. It was really lovely to see Jonathan. Haven't seen him since before the honeymoon actually, and I was really like, oh, I really hope he notices the difference, and he did, which was really good. That yeah, that made me smile. But yeah, we just got on with it, kind of warmed up over the poles. We're really terrible at landing on the right lead over the fence, but what can you do? That's some homework for the rest of the winter. One way I find it really easy, to the left, get it every time, pretty much spot on, because he curves ever so slightly that way in his body, and to the right I struggle for exactly the same reason. kind of the same with his leg yield and his half pass and his shoulder in. It's always to the right that isn't quite as good, minus the half pass, which is strange. Anyway, we're not talking about dressage today, are we? No, we're talking about jumping because it was so fun. And then yeah, we just popped around the course. I think there was one tiny moment where Jonathan said, don't go to your hand, just ride forward and relax. And the rest of the time he actually said, brilliant. And I was like, yeah, it's fantastic. I just really enjoyed it. Fred felt absolutely fab. Popped around a course of 8 fences and didn't knock a single fence down the entire lesson, which obviously when he's tense and sticking his head up and I'm tense and pulling him, that's what happens. We go flat and we either go fast or we pogo stick around. But today was just fantastic. I just rode him forward. I didn't fiddle. I didn't even look for a stride, and we literally hit every single one. So yeah, I am so happy with today. Can you tell? Because I'm buzzing and I'm like, oh, so happy. Yeah, he was a really good boy. I've kept up the jumping pretty much every week since picking him up from Polly's. There was like a gap of 2 weeks where the arena was either frozen or I was manic at work, so I just didn't. But it's not made a difference at all. I'm going to really try hard to keep on top of that. We're going to jump a little bit again Sunday because I'm teaching a grid work clinic, so might as well make use of my fences. They'll only be tiny, and he'll just pop round. He's on the treadmill tomorrow, so that'll give his back a little rest. And then it's Christmas holidays soon. It's nearly time. So next plans for Freddie are, don't know really. We've got a camp booked in, which will be lovely. We've got a dressage lesson and a jump lesson sharing with Polly and Barnaby, so that'll be really good. One of the lessons is with a dressage judge and one is with Jonathan, so fantastic, that'll help. And I am intending to, one, take him somewhere hacking, preferably with Macy and Jess, because that'll be cute, why not? Bit of a change of scenery, bit of a chill out for him and me and Macy and Jess. That was a really long-winded way of saying it, sorry. I would really like to get him to the gallops at Radley Green, just to let him have a good old blast, because it's quite muddy on the farm and he's a bit of a twonk if I take him with anyone else, so there's just no point trying. And thirdly, I would really like to try and go to the arena cross country at Radley as well. That is on my list to do over Christmas. It's quite a lot to fit in 2 weeks, but he's like, what? Think you're up for it? I think you're up for it. And then that should tie in quite nicely, because when I go back to work, kind of the second-ish week of January, I think, is going to really ramp up quick. The first week's normally a little bit quieter, but after that it gets busy, and he can then have a slightly quieter couple of weeks before we really crack on and, touch wood, fingers crossed, get ready for event season. Crazy. Yeah, that is my plans for me and Freddles over the next kind of month or so. So really crack on for a few weeks, have a few quiet weeks, and then get going again. So yeah, right, I have been blabbing for, oh lord, 6.5 minutes. So I am going to end the vlog here. I really hope you guys liked the video. As always, please give it a big like, thumbs up. Leave a comment because I love reading them and I try to reply to all of you, obviously. And if you are enjoying what's going on and hopefully seeing the progress and watching Freddles finally come out of his shell and shine, and me, I guess, stop being a wimp, so far so good, touch wood again. Yeah, subscribe to the channel because there should be a lot more fun with Sir.Freddles and all of his friends. See you real soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.